Hello there, I'm Colonel Failure. This is Factorio in a multiplayer style, and my multiplayer comrade in arms is
Orbital Potato, hello. Hello.
Splendid. Right, what are we up to? So the quest for the smart factory continues, but the big news, the really big news is, and I'm gonna run all the way over here to show you the big news. I'm gonna run down the belts to run there faster. We've got 50 laboratories. We've got 50 research labs. They're up. They're ready to rock. They're fully stocked with both red and green flasks. And then, in more monumental news, we've set up a smart system to ensure that we don't oversupply red or green flasks, and we haven't switched it on yet, so we've no idea if it's going to work. I'm quietly confident that it's going to work because it's not the most sophisticated thing in the world. But the way that we've done this is we have told all of these smart inserters up here. Smart inserters, there we go. Let me zoom in, give you a better view. All these smart inserters here will not pick up a new green flask if there are more than 5 green flasks in the logistics system. And the same deal applies to these red flasks. So once we connect the belt up here, what we should see is all of these factories not making anything. There we go.
Looks like it's working.
Yeah, this is something you don't often see on the internet. I'm going to show you a video of something not happening.
Wow. It works.
There we go. So
It
there
works.
you go. There's an instant display of something that isn't happening at all.
It is a fun fact to note though that we are actually bottlenecking these red flasks in different places. For example, the upper red flask machines don't actually have the materials to manufacture a science pack, whereas the ones at the bottom already have 3 manufactured science packs.
Very good. Yes, a good observation, and something that happened off camera was I was corrected by my colleague. Is that yes, the bottom 4 here will only export red flasks if there are fewer than 5 flasks in the system. However, due to the nature of working off 2 belts at the same time, the upper flasks will not take the resources to make future red flasks unless there are fewer than 5 flasks in the system. It's an elegant little thing and full of jollity. So if we now walk back down to this system down here, the principle here is very much the same that we employed on. Hold on, something just got blown up. What did we just lose? That's how your turret will live. Yeah, the principle is that we'll overproduce. So there shouldn't ever come a point where there are only 5 flasks in the logistics system overall. Just should not happen, full stop. Because what will happen is we'll start making new flasks as soon as the existing ones are being used, and that production won't actually switch off until long after that moment has passed. Does it make sense?
I think it makes sense.
All right, look, let's get some research going and see what happens.
I was just the way to suggest that.
Okay, let's have a look. There we go. Oh, logistics slots. I love me some logistics slots. There we go. So that's all of the labs there roaring into life. My God, that's quite a terrifying thing to behold.
What's our power consumption like? Oh well.
That's what I thought.
It's looking all right. It's looking fine.
It is looking all right, isn't it? But
It's because we've got accumulators.
No. The accumulators aren't even being used.
Are they not?
Nope. We're not touching the accumulator energy. It's because the furnaces are currently not fired up.
Ah, okay. That's all right. That's
Yeah.
good.
So we're using really minimal energy on the furnaces at present.
And it is important to note that we have actually achieved our goal of 50 labs.
Yes, 50 labs, and they're being fully serviced.
It doesn't even look like that much, to be honest, does it? It doesn't look like that much.
Not when you lay them out like this, no.
No.
But
But this does look better.
They make a heck of a noise. That's
do.
really fantastic.
They do, yeah.
So we should always be building up a backlog of flasks ready to be seized upon. Well, okay, that's that research done.
That was quick.
Yeah,
What's next?
that's what 50 labs. All right, okay. Character slots 2, right? 150 flasks. Ready? And I'm going to time this, right? And go.
I feel we should.
It's the research monster.
I feel we should bottleneck the belt production as well. I think that's
Yes,
and
absolutely.
inserter
And
production.
inserter production. Yes, that's next on the Smartify Rodeo.
Yeah. Well, I could do that if you want. That
Go
would
for it.
be
Yeah, 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 yeah. There's a challenge for you.
that could be my challenge for today. Wow, we are powering through this research
Yeah,
actually.
okay. That's the first research run done on each lab, because they'll do it simultaneously. Everything will happen at the same time. So we'll take another. There you go. That's the second third done.
Do you reckon?
I mean, we are cheating a little at the moment in that we're just using up the flask backlog.
Well, that's not really cheating. I mean, we produced
No,
them
we've
honestly.
yes, I know. We made all this stuff legit.
Yeah.
No, hold on. We got one. We got a lab at the bottom that's not working. What's your problem? Oh, you've got a smart inserter. You lucky thing. You don't want a smart inserter. You want a regular one. There you go. Have that.
Oh, that is unfortunate because otherwise it would have been
Yes, we would have
a
just
heck of a lot
completed.
shorter. Yeah. Oh well, that's still pretty fast actually. That is still pretty darn fast.
There you go. Job done. Oh, let's keep going. What have we got next?
Out, out.
There we go. Speed modules. Off you go. Right, this will be one run.
Got
Needs 50 research to do this.
less. We just need to be careful not to put any like casual resources in like a logistics chest, you know?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it'll mess with the entire system.
Well, it might. I mean, it shouldn't get a read on it. Okay, what have we got left in here? We're now down to 220 reds, 150 greens in the research bin. Let's do efficiency modules. Ready? Fire.
Okay.
Oh, it's fantastic watching them all go at once. That's a lovely thing to watch.
What's the requirements for efficiency modules?
In what sense?
What are the demand? In fact, I can probably just check. What are we looking for? Efficiency. It's just 50, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that should be 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
This will be a. There you go. That's that.
Beautiful. Wow.
Good. Right. Now down to 150 and 80. Now, can we do this before I have to get my backside in gear and... no, here we go. Armor crafting. Right. Ready. Have at it. Smashing. So this will take a minute.
A minute, 60 seconds exactly. So 2 lots of 30 or just 1 lot of a minute?
It's two lots of 50.
2 lots of 50 even. That's that's what I meant. What am I on about? Yeah. Well, it looks like I've pretty successfully smartified the belts and the inserters, which is nice.
Awesome.
But that means that we're gonna have a massive excess of green circuits. Oh look, we're producing green flasks. We're kicking into gear.
Yes, the green flask chest up here is empty. So have we got green flasks being kicked out now?
Yes, they're being kicked out at a very rapid pace.
Okay, so what we're now watching for is when they stop being made. And in fact, if I don't do any more research now, we should see what kind of backlog we actually get out of that.
Yeah, that is a good point. That is a good point. What about reds? We still got enough reds?
Yeah, there's still enough reds in the system.
Well, that's good. This has suddenly become a very smart factory. Well, not very
Smarter.
smart factory. Smarter factory, yes. But it's looking good. It's looking really good. Smart chest. What's a smart chest in comparison to like a logistics chest or something?
All I know about smart chests, because I should look it up but haven't, is that you can wire them up. So the other thing that we can do is use wiring instead of the logistics system. I tried playing with it. I just didn't get on with it.
Effort.
So yeah, who knows? Anyway, there we go. So we've got we've got some reds on the belt there. Oh yeah, we've only got 3 reds left in the provider chest.
Okay.
So the reds will switch back off again.
You know, I feel that we should sort of have faster belts to get stuff there faster, but that's not essential.
No, it's not. And also it means that because the factories are going to think, well, there's still not 5
Yeah, it'll
in the
produce
system.
more.
It'll
Yeah.
produce more, which will give us a backlog, which will mean that we shouldn't get to a point where we run dry. And maybe 5 is the wrong number. I picked 5 fairly arbitrarily, but
Yeah.
we'll find out in due course. Okay, so what have you smartified?
Well, it's pretty useless actually. I was just thinking about it, right?
Yeah,
Because these, I point at them, but that means nothing to you. This factory over here, and this factory over here, and this
yeah,
factory over here
yeah.
won't produce unless there's 5 in the system. But there's never going to even be 1 in the system, so they're just going to constantly produce as long as there's space on the belt.
No, that's okay though. We can do that. That is something we can resolve. Let me grab a few bits and pieces, and I'll show you what I mean. What am I missing here? Smart chests. And what do we need for smart chests? Steel chests. I need steel.
And everything stopped producing again.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is great.
exactly what we intended. Oh, we're not making any steel. The steel belt is not being. Oh, yeah, okay. I think this is a project that I have coming sooner rather than later. Is re-engineering this whole section down here. So this smart storage section for our primary resources needs a lot of work.
Yeah, because when it's storing, it'll only ever store in this chest.
Well, it tries to funnel everything to that chest. That's the.
Well, why don't we just restrict the...
I just did that. Yeah, that's a smart suggestion right there.
Yeah. So then it... But then this isn't going to fix until the next batch of iron that's produced.
Yeah, unless we cheat.
Unless we, yeah, take some stuff out. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll start producing some more steel. Do you want steel? I've got 80 steel on me at the moment.
What have I got? I think I just picked up 100, so no, that's plenty.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay, so you're talking inserters and fellow me lads, the belts.
What? I have no idea what you're on about.
You're okay. Right, you stop doing that. Oh, I just helped myself to 3,500 circuits. That's possibly more than I need. That's possibly more than I need right now. Okay, right. So, what we do is we stick down 2 requester chests. In those requester chests, we have one of them that is going to hoover up. Hold on. Let's set the filter on the go here. One is going to filter in them, and the other one's going to filter in these. This means nothing to you, it means plenty to me. I'm just pushing buttons randomly, clicking the wrong thing. Inserters, right, grab inserters in that one. Oh, have you got you've got those powered up. Right, so we now have inserters and belts being added to the hold on. No, this is a bad call, bad call.
This is a bad idea.
Call,
I was away to say.
Bad call. Hold on, that wasn't thought through. We'll do this a different way. I just want them to stop for a moment so I can think this through. Oh, it's fine. I've got it thought through. I think.
Oh, you're gonna put a little buffer there, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna put some buffer chests in.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You just need a little bit more space, don't you? That's really the only problem. Although knowing you, I think you'll probably manage to fix that as well.
Oh, we'll squeeze it in there somehow. Right, so we want that and that. Yeah, this is gonna work.
Sure.
Yeah. Totes.
Totes.
Totes. It's totes going to work.
You're producing.
In fact, we don't even need. Yes, we do.
We still need more oil. That's a little bit of a problem.
Stop talking.
Sorry.
No, I was talking to myself.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. I will frequently chastise myself for talking rubbish, which is odd because that's really all I should be doing all day long.
I'm gonna actually try and up our oil production a little bit because I think we need a little bit more. When I say a little bit more, I think we need a fair chunk more.
Right. Okay, so what have you told these inserters? Don't grab if we've got more than 5 inserters in the network.
It's the same for the belts.
And it's the same for the belts. Okay, right. So we've now got 21 and 48 in the network, and lo and behold, they're not producing any more belts or inserters.
Working?
Well, so far, I just need to sort out this export system at the moment.
Okay. So, look, there. Okay. Yeah. It's been engineered. You've engineered this over here, so so it covers up. So the belt covers up a couple of patches of oil.
Yeah. Oh, where are you? You're at the oil center.
The
No,
oil center.
Yeah, yeah. My thinking is that we'd reorganize that at the point where those original wells run dry.
Yeah. Okay. This one's not run dry. We're on 0.4 from one of them, so that's going.
Okay.
But it's still all right.
All right. How am I going to do this? This is tricky. Okay, so what I'm trying to do right here is I'm trying to get belts on one side of this conveyor and inserters on the other, and there's no easy way to do that without using another bit of belt to sort it. Unless you're going to really do me a solid here. Well, how's that going to work? That's not going to work. All right. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see where it goes. See where it goes. It's gone on the far side, and that's a good thing.
I'm so confused with you talking to yourself.
It's the only way I managed to get any, I managed to get any sense out of myself. Right. Okay. That works. Okay. Now how are we going to get inserters on the other side?
More oil.
That's going to be tricky unless we just ruin the entire layout by moving it across one. Alright, it's a temporary solution. I don't like it, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Is that one to be redesigned in the future, or is that just a...
I've made something horrible, and it should be ignored, and I should be punished for spoiling what was a thing of beauty.
That's a bit far, I think.
You haven't seen it yet.
A thing of beauty. Well, I'm on my way right now, so I'll be there very, very soon indeed.
I should be flogged for this this heinous piece of redesign.
Why is there's no crude oil up there? 0.7, 0.9.
That anything above 0.1 is viable.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's just low. It's just rather low for an oil well. I mean, that's 0.7, and that was a brand new well as well. That's pretty bad.
I don't know. Maybe there's a clever system at play where there is actually an underground lake of oil, and much like the real world, we are taking from it. Okay, right. These slow inserters aren't going to do the job there at all.
I'm on my way back to come and criticize right now.
Come and chastise.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm going to fix it. I can't handle this.
This looks pretty cool.
Yeah, but I've done bad stuff. Shouldn't be allowed.
It doesn't look too bad.
No, I'm having to move. I have to move the green flask production along by 1 square.
Oh. Is there really a point?
Yes, there is. It looks better.
Oh, that's a tad extreme.
That's how I roll.
That's okay, I suppose. I mean, you're committed to making it look nice, and I appreciate that. Okay, setting it back up for green. I'll help you set it back up for green flask production as well.
That's very generous of you.
I'm a pretty generous person. And then I'll also wire it in as well.
Lovely.
Great. Looking
Okay,
good.
good. Fixed it. Good. Everything's working. Everybody's happy. Apart from these guys. We'll make them happy now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's... Okay, I'm going to have to move all the inserters as well.
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah, hello. Welcome to Obsessive Gaming.
Oh, okay. Is this going to work?
Yeah, it's working now. You made me do this.
Me?
Yeah, this is your fault.
My fault?
Yeah.
Are you wanting to move all the green inserters, the smart inserters down as well?
No, not if they're powered. If they're powered, I can live with that.
Okay.
It's just, let's make sure they're in the same place on each one. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, that's an OCD nightmare. That is. Why is it not centralized? Good. Okay.
Should we turn some research on just to see what's happening?
Happy times. Well, actually, before you do so, hang on, I can look from here. I love the logistics system, it's ace. Okay, so we've got 60 greens in storage and 80 reds currently stored up.
Okay. And you want to activate some research and see what that does to the supply of greens and reds?
Hell yes.
Let's do it.
It's going to be fun watching all these kick in at the same time.
Yes.
And what would be even nicer, and maybe we do it at a redesign, maybe we can't be bothered, is in the same way we've got two banks of these assembly machines set up to make reds, of having the greens look exactly the same.
Oh yeah, that would look nice.
It would look snazzy, is what it would look.
Yeah. Really would.
I think. I mean, we are going to run into flask shortages. Yes, we are going to. We are, aren't we? Bum.
Are we researching something now?
No. Let me set something in motion. What have we got here? No. Oh, here we go. Portable solar panels. There you go. It's a one-shotter. No, if we're doing a research thing so later on in the game there's stuff that requires 50 of each flask. 500 of each flask.
Yeah.
When we start doing that, we're not going to be able to keep up with demand.
Yeah.
Unless we set the backlog higher. You know, if we set the backlog to 100 or 1,000 or something like that, then that would totally work.
Yeah, well, you know, as the game progresses, it's pretty easy to sort of up the number, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so we've now got 33 reds and 11 greens in storage.
So we shouldn't be producing either of them.
Nope.
And we're not.
We're not.
We're not at all.
Smashing. Right, I'm going to wrap this one up here. So there you go. We've actually made 50 research labs, properly looked after for both reds and greens, and it works. We don't make anything when we don't need it. Big problems on the horizon are with regard to circuits, as has been discussed regularly of late. The copper, even at full flow, is not getting all the way down to the tail end. In fact, it would surprise me if this chap ever made a circuit in his life. Equally problematic is the initial storage area of resources here.
Which will be fixed.
Which will be fixed. Well, all this will be fixed. We're not going to just let it go. Oh well, we'll just live with that. No. So at the moment, it's funneling everything towards these top chests. The upshot being that it's not supplying the lower down ones. So, for example, steel here just is not being made. Ooh, that would be fun. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I spoke recently about perhaps running stone into our main furnace bank. I want to do the same thing with steel as well.
Really?
Yeah, that's my next project.
Oh goodness.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's going to be fun.
I think my next project's going to be upping oil. I think we need to.
Yeah, totally.
Get that up. And running.
Okay, so why don't you tune in next time and you'll see how that works. I've been Colonel Failure, and joining me has been
Orbital Potato. Yes.
And
bye.
we'll be back in the future. Cheerio.
See you later.